Hey, hello and welcome to today's art journal. So, as I said, there was 3 in this directory series, the small directory series, and this, I think, is it one of my favourites. I was trying a couple of techniques and I wanted to see how it would work. So, let's just look at the front and I'll show you the back. Again, all my journals, I love having some sort of texture. I love the feel of it. So when you pick it up, it just feels, I was going to say like home, but like home, because all of my journals at some point have a piece of me, a piece of home. Home in the sense that you feel at home in it and it's about you. So if you pick this up, you will see something in me of it. So I've covered the journal in its tissue paper, but what I did was scrunch up the tissue paper and then apply it. And what that allows you to do, it creates a texture because of the bits that are folded, and you can always add like a light. I've done it in one of the journals before that I showed you. Sorry, I'm just like distracted there. I was going to try and find the gold finger. Anyway, the gold finger is this gold rub-on thing. So what you can do is then when you rub it on, it shows you the texture underneath. So I've gone around it as well with a glue gun, and I've done the same thing with the gold finger around the edge. I've created a moulded face, and I've added some, this is like a ribbon around her neck, and I just added some embellishment in terms of like as if she's wearing clothes on her face. And then as you can see around the edges, I've kind of created like a frame and then some just jewels. So I wanted, there's some little words there saying letters, and it's got grace there, and I wanted to this journal to house some handwritten letters, and I wanted to create pockets and like a secret compartment. Just on the edge I created this, it's like a key ring, and just trying to, it's like a sandwich, and the top layer it's got life. It was a stamp that I had used on paper and just done some it's like 3-dimensional what's that thing called? 3-dimensional liquid that when it hardens you still see what's underneath. Okay, let's open up. So I created loads of little tags for this, but again, for each tag stays in place. You can see buttons here. So again, utilising things that I enjoy collecting. I used to enjoy collecting buttons, and so I've got quite a large collection of different things, of different buttons. And I've got some journals that I've done in buttons. I'm not sure whether you'll get to see those in this particular 31-day series. I'll try and see if I can put one in. Anyway, so we've got some different tags with different things, and again, with if you're creating your own handmade paper, if you're experimenting with stamps, you can always, cut them down and use them. There's journaling on the page, and each page has been, well, these first 2 pages have been finished off with some ribbon or lace. go. From this moment on, this one says heart. I've not, let me see, so I've not written anything underneath. This one's stuck. And that again is for me to kind of put some private words. On the next page, again, experimenting with texture. So I got that, it's packaging tissue paper that is a lot finer than, you know, like this kind of wrapping tissue. And I wanted to see what kind of effect that I could get on the page. So again, you can see that I'm experimenting in this journal. You can experiment on a small scale first before you move up to doing the larger thing. Exploring the dream. And again, I've done some journaling at the bottom and at the top. And I think I talk a lot about the gifts I feel that are within us and how we can pull those things out. How we can be encouraging to somebody else through what we do. And how we can just allow our journals to serve as a reminder for who we are, you know, not who somebody else says or thinks we are, or who we think they think we should be. You've got a little bird in a nest, and some more ribbon and journaling on there. Now for this page, it's not totally finished, so I wanted to do initially a tree as well, so I might incorporate different things, again depending on when I revisit it, how I'm feeling. So you can always do journaling that if somebody was to happen to pick it up, they wouldn't necessarily understand. So I've done it like directions, different directions, like I might have gone there and then I've gone there, and just added paint and things that meant something to me. So in this particular part, what I did with this, so remember that this is several of the pages. So in total, this is 4 pages. So if you remember the journal, the directories, let me get the first one. So remember, there's loads of pages to the directory, and all I've done with this one is stick all the pages together, and then I did a cutout so that I could store some things that I wanted just to, this is for my eyes only, and then just this so that they wouldn't fall out. And again, it's taking the tissue, the wrapping tissue paper, and just creating a tag and then just adding it to the page like that. So on here I took pieces of paper, I'd stamped the back, and I've just written little notes to myself, and I've got some that I haven't yet written any notes to. So I was speaking in one of the videos about how people can say hurtful messages. So what you can do, I'll read this to you. So what you can do is put reminders to yourself, and that's what some of these are. This one says stillness. There are times when you have to be still and listen to your heart, and not be swayed by the clutter and the stuff that can try and take over. You have to take the growth that will come into our lives and embrace it. So many things are happening in your life if you let it, but you need to be still to see and hear the things you need to hear, so that you can Move in the way that God will want you to move. In stillness, you can hear better. You can hear your heart, the creative longings of your soul, and your purpose in the stillness of God. So that's like, I wrote that to myself as a reminder. So it's something that when you're feeling swayed, having these things so precious that are affirming to you, affirming to your life. Journaling is just, creating journals, it's such a beautiful thing, and it means so much. So for me, these things are so precious. And then all I've done with this is a female embellishment that I created. Female embellishment, and that's just a hairband, and that sits around this as a reminder of how precious I am. So that is this particular journal. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I just need more space to kind of put them, rather than have them in drawers or whatever, so that I can, always pick a different one up every day. But again, I'm really loving revisiting these journals, because they can give you so much peace, so much joy, so much comfort, and it's a great way for you to keep pushing yourself and motivating yourself. So thank you so much for sharing this journey with me. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope you've had time to look over some of the other journals. So stay blessed. Do come back tomorrow, and stay blessed and be a blessing. Okay, bye for now.